Brandon with GOHUNT. We're going to dive into the common questions we get about the great state of Nevada. Particularly it's app season, second greatest season to a Western big game hunter. We're going to go over the questions that we typically get. We're not going to dive into huge detail. Our Insider product and platform does that. It goes into incredible detail. Right now we're running a promo code DO50. It gives you 50 points into the gear shop. So if you're not an insider, jump over there. Anything that you would want to find out about Nevada is going to be in that platform. The first question that we get with pretty much any Western state is, how do I apply? How difficult is it? Is it something I can figure out? Nevada has a new system. The last couple of years, they've implemented a great system. It's super thorough, super easy to walk through. Probably one of the better systems out there in the Western states. You just go on, log in, create an account. It literally walks you through step by step, anything that's required. It explains why and how you purchase it. Even from the selection of the seasons and units, they really spell it out great. So Nevada does a great job of providing a platform that really, knocks down some of the barriers to get applying in their state. With that, the first question that we typically get is, do I have to have a hunting license to apply in the state of Nevada? By and large, for the most part, we tell people yes. Technically, you do not. There is a little nuance. If you're wanting to build points in the state of Nevada, you have to buy that hunting license. If you're okay not building points, technically, no, you don't have to buy that hunting license. If you're at all interested in the state of Nevada, we recommend that you build points. It's a bonus point state. The more points you have, the better odds you have of drawing a permit. So that's the reason we typically don't tell people, that you don't have to buy a license. You should be buying that license. You should be building points. Their point system works fairly well. And so, again, technically, no, you do not, but we absolutely recommend buying that license, building points. There are some great hunts that you can get with, 1 to 5 points across the state. With that, we touched on a little bit, but what is a bonus point? So each year that you apply in Nevada, you can build bonus points, or you can just apply for a point. The periods are very similar. I think this year they're going to have the exact same deadlines and dates. In the past, I believe Nevada allowed, an extra week or so to build points. I think they're going to cut it to the exact same dates this year. So be aware of that. Again, though, in a state like Nevada where it's a bonus point, if you're building points, you should be putting your name in the hat. You shouldn't be just building points without applying. You never know when that desert sheep tag is going to land in your pocket. You can guarantee it doesn't if you're not in the draw. So it's a state that if you're interested in, you should be in the draw. You should be putting choices down, putting hunts, on your application. Another great thing that Nevada does when it comes to applying is they give you 5 choices. There's definitely a strategy behind what hunts hit what choice level on your application. We dive into that detail. We explain it very well in the Insider product. So jump over there. We have dedicated article for that as to why and how you should structure your application on choices 1 through 5. But how that works is they'll pull an application. They literally go to their first choice. If it's not available, they go to the second, the third, and so forth before they pull another application. So a great state that allows you to put 5 choices. You can order them, stagger them how you want. Again, strategy behind that, we go into detail, but it's a great state to be applying in. With that, we get a question about group apps, party apps, group apps, applying with your buddies. Is there any hindrance? Is there any benefit to that? Nevada only allows you to party app with deer, cow elk, and doe antelope. So it is fairly restricted. To be honest, I don't really recommend it personally. If you're the type of guy that only wants to hunt with a buddy, it's available for those species. I've got friends that's the only way that they do it. And not necessarily that it hinders your chances of drawing, but if you do go into an app and there's only 1 permit available when your app gets drawn and you've got a party of 2, they'll bypass your app because you have 2 applicants and there's only 1 permit available. So they don't really cater to the party app, but it is available for those species. The next question, or really a debate that we get a lot is, should I be applying in Nevada? Being a dry state, a desert state, They are limited to what the state resource can provide, the number of animals on the landscape. They're not going to overharvest it. They do a great job of providing a good quality hunt when you do have a permit. And so a lot of people view Nevada as a state that they're going to build a pile of points in and will never draw a permit. To that, the only way you're going to draw a Nevada permit, whether it's a deer, elk, antelope, desert bighorn sheep, is if you're applying. So I absolutely recommend that you are, if you're into Western big game hunting, you should be applying in Nevada. You should be building points. They give out more sheep tags than about any other state. If you're in that realm. The deer hunting is a great state for mule deer. Their elk hunting is phenomenal. We were lucky enough to go with Porter, Chris Porter from our office here, on a permit that he drew, literally a once in a lifetime type of permit that he drew a couple years ago and got to hunt phenomenal bulls. He harvested an incredible bull. So again, when it comes to deer and elk, some of the best in the Western US, great state that everyone should be applying in. If you are interested in Nevada, the Insider platform is an incredible tool to find the units you need to be applying for, to find those opportunities that are out there. The draw odds allows you to analyze your choice levels, to apply in the correct fashion. We spell all that out. Right now we're running a promo code. It's DO50, gives you 50 points into the gear shop. If you're not an insider, jump over there, sign up, get some points in the gear shop, and start researching and planning your Nevada application.